intel you requested on Louis Serra. It seems he used to be a researcher for Umbrella.
Umbrella? I should have left him in that bag to rot.
I'm sending you the details. Take a look, but Baby Eagle is your priority.
Copy that. Making my way to the church. Condor 1, out.
Okay, just wanted to mention that there could be flashing lights potentially. Does this not have my properties or my filters anymore? No, it has them. Huh. Okay. Weird. Mic is being weird for me. Let me just raise it a little bit. Hello, hello. Okay. That looks better. But yeah, I could have flashing lights, especially if I throw the blue grenades. So there was ammo over here we did not grab before we grabbed the insignia key. You can still go back to the village. There's a book here you can read. Chief Mendez. You can see there's quite a few bones in here and the insignias. Okay, we will probably heal up in a little bit. Okay, you can hear a dog now. So he's going to be over here. And this is a callback to the dog in the first Resident Evil 4. So if you help him, he will help you later.
Take care of yourself, buddy.
Okay, so now that we have the insignia key, we can go through the door in the village. We can also open this door now. If you did not also use the small key in the factory, you can go back to the factory and use the small key there. There is a dude that we can snipe if you're quick enough. And if you do, it will save you a little bit of trouble, and I'll explain why in a second. Yeah, so go slow. Right here, if you can kill this dude as quick as you can. Oh, I missed him, I think. Well, I don't think we killed him. But there's some cages over there that have mutated dogs in them. And if you could kill him before he lets the dogs out, then that would greatly help you. So we will just have to see if they spawn. It sounds like they are out. Okay. Yeah. So we are going to run through here. Just keep running. Oh no. Yep, the dogs are out. As you can see, they have teeth on the side of their head, and as long as we can get down this well, we're good. Sorry about that. I forgot about the bear trap. But those dogs are optional. If you can just run past that without hitting the bear trap, then great. You may notice that my health is slowly regenerating. If you play on assisted mode, then it will regenerate. I might as well increase my health though. You can send first aid sprays to your typewriter too, just to stockpile them. I know they take up space. But those rats aren't part of a quest. Those are just regular rats. But yeah, your health will regenerate on assisted mode very slowly up to a certain extent. It won't regenerate to full, but every little bit helps. I might have just... Yep. Whoops. I definitely got turned around. But you can see just how much of a pain they actually are. Looks like there's 4 of them. But if I had not got turned around, or if I had not got caught by the trap, you see they blew up the tower. So you can go either down there through the tunnels, or you can go through the house, which is now locked. And as you can see, they booby-trapped it. But you can go through the tunnel or the house. There is one lady in here. Usually you can run past her. Not a lot of people here actually, but I think there's a few zombies, or I guess they're not technically zombies, but ganados, zealots. But if you take the tunnel, you pop out here, and then you get on the other side of the tower. But there's multiple ways to get there. And now that we have the insignia key, we can open this door. I would say be careful. That's why. And I almost hit it. But there's a snake. In this barrel. A viper, to be specific. That is going to be coming into play a little bit later. But here is kind of an altar to Lord Sadler. Looks like they've been killing people for quite some time. You can hear a thing swinging. It is right there. Got a velvet blue. A little bit of lore here, as well as a giant skull. There should be a first aid spray around here, actually. There's one. Yep.
I have something I think you like.
Okay. So right here is not a blue request, but this talks about the bolt thrower.
Ooh, you have the stench of battle on you.
Okay, right here you see the Viper Hunt. Sell him 3 Vipers. So that's just kind of a passive. I'll show you where to get the Vipers a little bit later.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
But you can just...
Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make.
Not going to need the gunpowder or the resources. Not going to need the pearl pendant or the velvet blue.
Thank you.
I don't think you can sell the insignia key. Doesn't look like you can.
Will that be all then?
He does have the new special offer on the bolt thrower as well as the TMP.
All my wares are in tip-top shape, I assure you.
I do recommend the TMP. It does not have a lot of power, but if you do have the infinite ammo, it is crowd control like you would not
Where you
believe.
gonna put this? Your pocket?
Yes, I am going to keep it in my pocket, merchant.
Oh, you'll cut through the crowd with that right there.
Yes, I will.
Anything else I can help you with? Anytime.
So let's put that on a hotkey. So the TMP is really, really good if you can get the cat ears. It's kind of average if you can't, but at the same time, it's not. You burn through ammo like mad, but you'll cut down enemies really quick. There's a bird nest right here. Okay, so we have arrived at the church.
Church. I made it.
You see a guy just kind of hanging out here. That's the first one. Got some resources. They're making a coffin, presumably for us. But those should be the only enemies around here. Should be being the keyword. I believe you can shoot the bell and more will come if you feel like doing so. Get some free gold.
Damn it. Condor 1 to roost. The church is sealed up.
And Baby Eagle?
Negative. Nothing yet. But they sure do have this place locked up tight.
I see. I can think of one reason they'd want to do so.
Oh, she's here. That's for sure. I'll find a way in. Condor 1, out.
Okay. So we can go back here early. And as you can see, there is a merchant mission back here. So we already picked up the Viper one. Got some nice treasure. So I'll pick that up in a second. Should be a few items up here for us. Flash grenade can be useful later in the game. Alright, let's pick up this quest, and I'll show you how to complete it. This one is called Grave Robber, and you need to shoot 2 identical gravestones. and then turn it into the merchant. So the gravestones are here, and they're right next to each other. But you see a bunch of insignias in the graves right there.
Okay.
Okay, now you just turn that in at your leisure. Not a hard quest at all. So that door is locked from the other side. There is a picture of Ashley right here. There is also a locked drawer right over here. And there's a yellow diamond. Okay, now we can save before we go down. I am not going to save, but we are going to unlock the door from this side. Those are some sturdy gates. You can see that will take us back. Okay, you can hear Ganados. You can see Ganados. Alright, come on over. Oh, he's gonna be a Plaga. Okay. Some will spawn behind you. But inside this chest is usually a Viper.
They keep coming.
Hmm. We'll use that one. But you will get a few that come from behind. Gunpowder. Oh yeah, let's send this to storage. There is a treasure swinging. You can't get it from here though, so it's kind of a waste. To activate or drop it now, I'll show you where it is. Rude. Yeah, stop that. Kitchen knife. Yeah, stop that. Anyway. Kitchen knife, we don't want. We probably do have enough to upgrade our weapons. I just don't want to upgrade these particular weapons at the moment. But if you look right here, you can see right there on the end of that pole, that treasure swinging. You could shoot that down, but you can't get it until the next chapter, so there's really no point in trying to get it right now. I feel like we don't use the shotgun enough. How are you? Yeah. Dude has a plaga. Here comes another one from behind. As long as you hear music, you're pretty much in danger, so. See how the music stopped? There's a bomb right here. Get rid of that. You can go around that, actually, and then use this as a trap, I believe. That gate is closed, but we will get that later.
Good luck finding someone big enough to use this thing.
Don't be so sure. So this is Destroy the Blue Medallions number 2. Like I said earlier, if you open up your map, they will be on the map. So first thing we're going to do here is throw a grenade, a blue one, and this is going to be very, very bright, but it will insta-kill all these crows. Okay. Now we're just going to wait for the dogs to come to us. Okay. First blue medallion, can you see it? And hanging treasure right there. Should be everything in here for now. Can't open that yet, but we will be able to shortly. Don't need that. There's ammo up here usually. Okay, the third Castellan statue is right here. See the box? Yeah, right there. Should just barely be able to see his little feet sticking out of that. At least that should be it. Need a key for this. Can't get in there yet. You can kill the fish here and pick them up. But you need a boat. Okay, there's our first shooting range. That's pretty cool area, actually. Treasure right here. Get hexagon piece 1.
I see. Good stuff, stranger. Ooh, what you buying?
We are going to sell our headdress.
I'll buy almost anything.
Let's see.
Thank you. Well then, pleasant travel.
I think that's all we can really afford to sell. Yes. Oh, gunpowder.
Welcome. Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make.
And we got the gunpowder and the resources.
Come back anytime.
Okay. So I'm going to do this a little bit in reverse. And it'll make sense in a little bit. There's our police friend. Man, Leon, you got a potty mouth, dude.
The hell was that?
Man, that's Del Lago. Okay, so we're going to go down here first. And we can go in this house. Get our herb. Get a kitchen knife if you want it. Okay, we can go over here now. Some handgun ammo. Got some more gunpowder. Okay, so we need to go to this boat. Yeah, but it is out of gas. So we know it's out of gas. And we see a note saying that, hey, if you need gas, it's on the farm. And then we need to find an additional 2 pieces for this hexagon puzzle. But here's the note saying that the gas is on the farm. They're saying only use what you have to. So reload all your guns. Okay, so there is a bunch of enemies down here. And I mean a bunch. And you can already hear them. So, I don't think we could take anything out from up here. I'm gonna take a small look. I know there's a crow right here. I believe there's another swinging treasure around here. Another crow. But this is going to fall through.
Shit. God damn it.
So you can actually sneak around and kill this next enemy. There's another one of those big bulls. And you can sneak around and stealth kill it if you want. With a knife. But you just have to be very careful doing so. He's most likely going to see you. But this is why I bought the TMP.
Shit.
And he's already done. But yeah, this is great for crowd control. Easy to reload. Ow. You see the vipers swimming? There's a whole bunch here. I just let them come to me. Give me a plaga. But the big guy should have dropped something for us since we actually did kill him. Little velvet blue. But this is our third viper that we need. I think there's like 5 vipers on this farm. There are going to be a few more ganados around here. But just take it easy. Here, the dude up here is angry. I mean, if you could take him out now, it's great. You're going to have to deal with him shortly. There's another viper right there. That's how you get back up.
One down.
Okay, what'd you drop for me? Gunpowder? Like as much as we could hold. Rifle ammo, that's fine. Grenade, can't hold that. See the viper just crawling. There's a bird nest. So that's some shotgun ammo. Doesn't look like I can use a whole lot of this. Or at least carry it. You go around to this side. And just stay to this side.
Give me a break already.
I mean, fair point, though.
They keep coming.
Well, it's not necessarily bad. Ow. Okay. We're almost done clearing this area out. Okay, so we're gonna have to go underneath one of these in order to get another piece. So there is a wire trap right here. Get rid of that. There is another hexagon piece right over here. Okay. So in here is going to be another ambush. Right here is a small key, though. And this is kind of just a dead end over here. There is a really nice treasure over here. I'll show you guys. If I can get back up there. I'm just going to try to clear the way a little bit anyway. That guy could be a real pain. Plus, if we go back now, they'll have additional enemies that spawn from the return trip. Could be another one up here. He's somewhere. Yeah, I hear her hollering, but basically, the more you clear out now, the less you have to deal with in a second. Okay, but we're gonna go around this side now. And right here. Okay, you got an antique pipe. That actually sells for quite a bit of gold. A lot of vipers, you just look for the ripples in the water and you will find them. Okay, now we're ready to proceed. There's another viper right there, actually. So you can kick continuously and it will break locks. 3 kicks opens a door. There's your first SMG ammo. I'm just going to eat an egg. And then we're going to combine this yellow herb with the red and yellow, or the red and green. Okay, so there is an egg right here. Replace the one we just ate and the fuel.
This is what I'm talking about.
So I'm just going to keep the shotgun equipped because enemies are now going to spawn now that we have the gas can. So, but as you can see, we forced them to spawn before it was time for them to spawn. So there's like no enemies here now. We dealt with all the traps. You can drop down and get the treasures here if you'd like. We got a spinal. We want the 2. Wow, that's rare. And then the only thing that would be stopping you would be the enemies up here. So once we gas up the boat, that will start the sequence for a boss fight. Don't need the resources. Nope, drop down, dude. Come on, Get off of the thing. Okay. So I am not going to I'm not going to fill up the boat just yet. I'm going to do a merchant quest, or I'm going to turn in 2. Let's go sell him the Vipers real quick.
Welcome. What can I interest you in? This is what I'm talking about. Fine work. Don't get yourself killed now.
Okay, so we also got the key, which means we can unlock this chest over here, or this drawer right here now. We got a nice brass pocket watch. I passed the ladder. Okay, so now would be a great time to save, or just save before you gas up the boat. So after you do, you're going straight in a boss fight. But there is another quest that we can turn in. So okay. So after taking it, the hanging medallion here, we want to continue on. Go down into the merchants and continue past. Okay, so jump down. There is number 2 right there. Apparently it wants us to be a lot more precise. Okay, we can't do that puzzle yet. Now we're continuing to the farm. You are going to fall through this, don't worry about it. Okay, second medallion, or third medallion is in this shack. Gonna have to go up this way. Four. And then we have to go around to this side here. Can loop around under here. 5. And then turn in that quest to the merchant whenever you're ready. Okay, so we are going to go save and turn that in. So be sure to save and at the merchant, and then we can guess at the boat. There is a shooting gallery here. I am going to do that in a separate episode.
I see you took care. Nice work. Ooh,
Okay.
what you buying?
So we got 14 of those spinels now. We got an extra treasure map if you want.
Pleasant travels.
Let's go ahead and sell all our excess while we're here. That brass pocket watch, all the stuff we just
Ruby's
picked
all
up.
rubbish, it makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make.
Should have some resources. Yep.
A deal well struck. Come back anytime.
Okay, so be sure to save right here. So now we're gonna do two things. One, I'm gonna show you a Easter egg from the original. So you can shoot these fish and you can pick them up for health, or you could not. You could be a terrible aim and do this. Make the lake monster mad. Yep, so first death of the run. It is intentional though. But that's why we saved. See? You would have been really upset if you had to do that all again, huh? So now we can guess at the boat. So there's an achievement for not missing harpoons, which I must admit sometimes is difficult, and I just missed out on that. But I like how they redid this guy, because the old monster kind of just was shapeless. He didn't really have anything. You didn't know what he was. He's just kind of like a big lizard or something, or a mutated fish, or... There he is.
Think you can swallow me whole, huh?
I'm sure he could. But I guess he's like a mutant crocodile in this one, which would make more sense. But now he's not going to appear above the water very much. He's going to make... So just load up, get as many harpoons in him as you can. And occasionally he will, your boat will just stop. And you'll be able to look around and find him.
Where'd you go?
And that is Del Lago. And that is the end of chapter 3.